Hey everybody, this is Isaiah and welcome again to another one of my Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles. Today I'm going to be battling my big homie Richie. And dude, when I saw this team, I thought I was over with because there were a couple threats I didn't think I'd be able to kill right off the bat. Especially that Arcanine. But I figured something out for it. This is a really good battle actually. I'm surprised I did as well as I did. Even though he did like really wreck me in certain aspects, I was surprised I did as good as I did. And I knew right off the bat that Aegis Slash was going to be an issue, as well as I figured Exploud would, even though I had Heracross for it, but I didn't expect it to turn out the way it did. But just go ahead and give it a watch, and you're in for a really good battle, I promise. So let's go ahead and get into the battle. It's my boy Richie with his swag on. Pimp named Richie. He led with Rhyperior, and it was really an issue for me. I didn't expect that. Well, I kind of did, but I expected it to carry rocks if he did that. But it didn't. First turn, I went ahead and went for Toxic, expecting him to set up the Stealth Rocks. I'm glad it's not a taunt Klefki. I don't even think Klefki can do taunt, but he went ahead and wrecked me with the Earthquake. It was disgusting. Poor little 2 Chains. You're not rapping anymore, 2 Chains. Poor little 2 Chains. And after 2 Chains just bit the dust, went ahead and led with Vroom Vroom. Now, I bet he looked at that kind of silly. But, Vroom Vroom has a mean little surf. And that abysmal special defense on that Rhyperior just led it to die. So that's a dead Rhyperior. That Rhyperior just died. Drowned his little rock body. Now this Goodra also gave me so many problems, man. I didn't know what to do here. But the Goodra gonna eat up that Volt Switch, but I was okay with that because I had something for this Goodra. Went ahead and switched out to my good buddy Rotom Heat, which is one of the few Pokemon I have that actually wasn't bred by me, but I'll get around to it one day. Rotom Heat's gonna take that. Go ahead and use that red card. Get Goodra out of here. You're out of the game, Goodra. Bad Goodra. And Arcanine is going to come out, which I didn't think would kill me in one hit, but Arcanine just destroyed me with that extreme speed. I thought I could take one. But no, I definitely did not. Went ahead and ended Rotom Heat's life. Poor little Rotom. Waiting this camera to focus. I wish it would stop. Alright, and my little Drake, my good buddy Drake, came out here and sang him a little song. Put 3 rocks in his face and he just died like it was nothing. I wish this camera would focus. Camera, quit being like that before we fight, camera. I want to fight my own. So I need that recorder thingy. This is making me upset. Goodra came back out, and I knew I could end Goodra's life if I could switch back in. But I had something for Goodra, and this is where it came really stally. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to pause. Okay, never mind. Got it. And that Muddy Water wasn't really a problem for me because I had something for that. Because Heliolisk can be hit by Muddy Water. So that was a really good switch on my behalf. I switched out. I Volt Switched and went into my Clefable expecting the Dragon Pulse, but it was surprising because he made a good switch himself. He actually went for the Poison Tail, which just wrecked Juicy's life, but it was a crit. So, that looked good for me. And me knowing that, I definitely went ahead and healed myself this turn. He went for another Poison Tail, but no crit this time, so I went ahead and healed myself. This is where it got kind of stally. Goodra's gonna go for Poison Tail over and over again, and I'm just gonna start padding my stats. I'm gonna go for a good few Cosmic Powers. I think I get 2 Cosmic Powers and a couple Moonlights. I went ahead and went for Moonblast first. But yeah, this is my Cosmic Power Clefable, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Moonblast. Drop that special attack a bit, though he didn't use special attack too much. And I am leftover, so I wasn't worried about the health. I was getting health back. I just had to get enough to where if he had got a crit, I'd survive that. So I went for the Moonlight one more time. So this way, even if he gets a crit, I'm gonna survive. Which he doesn't get a crit anyway. So it was worth the health because I do get enough boost to go ahead and let Juicy wreck this Goodra. Shame I had to pull Juicy back out because he just couldn't finish off the rest of his team. There was nothing on my team that could really finish off his whole team by itself. So I went for the first Cosmic Power, just so he wouldn't take off so much damage. Let Juicy stick around a little longer. Come on, camera. Stop that. Alright, I went for the second Moonlight. Get my health back. Because that Poison Tail's not going to do anything to me. And I go for Moonlight one more time, I believe, because I may have actually let him go for the Moon Blast again. Yeah, I think I went for the Moon Blast again. He just eats that Poison Tail up now. Surprised I didn't get poisoned, but even if I did, I had the Aromatherapy on deck. Just in case, you know, because you'd hate to get a Poison Clefable that got all these boosts on it. Only problem with that is it makes me only run Moonblast, so if I run into a Steel type or a Poison type, I'm kind of over with. But, let's see. I went for the Moonlight. Get my health back. Because I know I can finish off this Goodra with another Moonblast. So let's just get as much health as possible. It's going to fill my health bar up. 202. It's that health, though. So he's going to go for another Poison Tail. I guess he was going for either the crit or the poison. He never got it. So I went for another Cosmic Power. Just to boost my stats a little more, because I see I'm already eating up his hits. Why not let it eat it up some more? He's only taking 40 damage off. I don't know if that's min or max. Those are the Muddy Water. I guess he was trying to lower my accuracy. That was a strange move to me. But I went for the Moon Blast. Went ahead and finished off this Goodra. So that's just a dead Goodra. It's really a bulky special defense Pokemon, but it sat in there. And this is where I ran into a problem. He makes a really smart move. He could have won. He made one or two bad moves. So he goes into his Lapras. And I'm like, okay, Ice and Water. So I have something for that. I'm going to go into my Heracross. And I'm going to Mega and I'm going to Close Combat. Well, that didn't happen. He goes for the Frost Breath on the first turn. Oh no, he actually went for the Surf. It's going to take off a good half of Pericles' health. Pericles is going to Mega, but before he does that, he withdraws his Lapras. And this drives me crazy. I don't know how I didn't predict this. I could have ended this Aegislash's life before it started. And this Aegislash really gave me problems. So I'm going to go for the Close Combat. And Aegislash is a Ghost type, so I'm not going to be able to hit him. Really smart switch on his behalf. Really saved his Lapras. And it's a strange Aegislash. Like, I did not expect this from someone running an Aegislash. On his Aegislash, he went for Substitute. And okay, me personally, if I had a Substitute Aegislash, I would run a King Shield, Swords Dance, Sub, and probably Shadow Sneak, just because Ghost affects everything but normal. But if he did do that, he'd kind of be in a hole right here. But if he did fighting, he'd be in a hole against Ghost, so that probably would be a bad idea. But if I was running Sub, I would want a boosting move. I'd probably run a just Sword Dance with Sacred Sword and Shadow Sneak, or Iron Head. Yeah, Iron Head seems like a more viable option. But why are you running it with subs and no boost? I would run a boosting move if I had Substitute. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to get this camera to focus again, guys. I'm sorry about all the movement. But the camera wants to be gay. Maybe when it shows Clefable's face. Maybe no, Clefable's a beauty queen and I love Clefable's face. Got a little better, not much. There we go. Alright, Clefable's gonna get some health back. Not much, not enough to save his life. Aegislash is faster, so it's gonna go ahead and end my Clefable's life. And that's just a dead Clefable. And I knew that was gonna happen. But I thought I had something for him here, especially looking at that Flash Cannon. This is obviously a special Aegislash, so I was like, okay, I have something for that. Because I know Heliolisk, even though it's not a bulky Pokemon at all, he can take a Flash Cannon. That's not very effective because it's electric type. So he goes for the King Shield, which I knew he was going to go for first. And I go for the Dark Pulse. And it makes me so upset. Not this turn, next turn, because I get a turn to hit him. And I Focus Blast. And that makes me so upset because it's not going to affect him. It's not going to do any damage to him. So I don't break his up. You have no idea how irritating that is. And he went ahead and went for the Flash Cannon. So I thought I lost. Thought the battle was over. Which it wasn't. You know, I don't know why I was getting so upset. So this was a really fun battle. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. But I go for the Dark Pulse. Break the sub. That's about all I do. I would have went ahead and went for a Substitute if I were him just to get it back up. but he didn't. He actually went for another flash cannon. That's a good bit of damage. But when I think about it, probably wouldn't have went for the sub. Yeah, I would have. Would have went for the sub and the King Shield. Got some health. And then went ahead and flash cannon. Feel like that would have did him a little better. Yeah, that's the only problem with his substitute. He has those leftovers too. I wish I had a knockoff Pokemon. Those are the King Shield. This is like a really annoying set for Aegislash because Aegislash is already hard to kill as it is. So he goes for that again. I'm kind of stuck fighting a substitute that I wish I could hit in the face. His health is getting kind of low. I'm sorry I had that off the screen. He's not taking it too great. That last... Come on now, screen. Don't do me like that. Aegislash is just gonna go dumb. I'm almost dead. Doing enough on my Helio list. Vroom Vroom. Take it though. Vroom Vroom's gonna wait for him to go again because he doesn't have Shadow Sneak, and even if he did, Vroom Vroom's normal type too. So he really couldn't do anything to Vroom Vroom. That's why I went ahead and used it because it can take the most attacks of all my Pokemon. Except maybe my Heracross. Come on now, screen. He went ahead and switched out because I guess he was afraid of the hit, which was stupid because I'm just gonna hit him even harder on his Lapras. I got the Dark Pulse, it did a little damage, and that was really foolish to me because I'm gonna hit you even harder with that Volt Switch, and you gave me room to kill your Lapras. This is when he really started making really bad plays. After that, I bring out Drake, who I know can also kill it. He gives it a Frost Breath, and Drake's gonna take that, which I didn't expect. And it was a crit. You know, Frost Breath is always a crit. Drake's gonna Bullet Seed it, knock it out with one Bullet Seed. You know, Drake's Choice Spec, so you gotta expect that. Not Choice Spec, Choice Banded, I'm sorry. And X-Ploud's gonna come out. Now, since I am Choice Banded, the Tail Slap probably would have killed X-Ploud, but I have to go for the Bullet Seed. So, I get 3, I think. It does a good bit of damage. Over half. 5 would have took it out. Didn't get my 5, though. That synchro noise, though. That's gonna knock me out. Really wasn't worried, though, because now I know I have him hook, line, and sinker. The game's over. So here's what I do here. I don't go for the close combat. Just in case he switches, I go for the pin missile. And went ahead and ended his life. Now to give him some confidence, this was kind of evil. Next turn, go for the pin missile again. Because this Aegislash comes back out. His last Pokemon. I wasn't sure how I was going to kill this. But I forgot. I had a secret up my sleeve. I went for the pin missile again just to give him some hope. Maybe let him think I don't really have a move I can hurt him with. Then I go for that Earthquake that I had sitting in the back. And that Earthquake is just going to wreck it. It's going to take this thing's life. Because I forgot I had Earthquake. But Earthquake is just going to ruin this Aegislash. And, you know, shout out to my Mega Heracross. Because Mega Heracross goes dumb. So thank you, Mega Heracross, for being a monster. And you won this battle for me. So all in, it was a good battle. I say the MVP of this was definitely Heliolisk. Heliolisk took out the Rhyperior, took so much damage from the Lapras, stood up to that Aegislash, put a little damage on Goodra as well. But yeah, all in all, I give my shout out to my Heliolisk and definitely my Heracross. But you know, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Keep in touch, man. You got good battles coming up. You go hard, cuz. You go hard, cuz.